thing that stares out on this page for me, almost all their 5 starters average double figures.
Was it 7 of them averages 9 or
7
more?
Yeah,
almost 9, and he's like 9.4. Go to figure if you round up. So you're right. I think that's what makes this team so dangerous. Going either farther back, which I've studied a lot of them, they've had 4 guys that scored over 22 points or something. So that's pretty special when you look out there and you got 1 of 4 can just go off. So, but Chris has done a great job for 20+ years over there. They're going to come in waves tonight. And I think that's why you see such an evenly balanced team. They run a lot of guys in and out at you. So we're going to have we're going to have to handle the ball and do the things we need to do to be successful.
At Henry Clay, the cupboard is not bare. Marquez Warwick, Marquise Mackey. You got Henderson. You got Phillips at 6'6". So, you've got a ball club that's won 12 ball games in a row.
Well, we feel like we're just everything that we wanted to do. We felt like coming in, we had a chance to be really good, and I think, that we weren't ready for those preseason rankings. A lot of them guys wasn't ready, didn't know we was getting everybody's best shot. So I think losing early, kind of gathering ourselves, learning our roles, kind of helped us. But like you said, we know what Warrior can do.
Yeah.
And he's done that all through his career. But I think the Mackey kid has really turned out to be, showing people what he can. He's a college player. But also, like you said, Kanye's a nice sophomore that's going to be heard of. He's going to be the next good one come through here at Henry Clay. And then, the transfers with Dillard coming through and AZ Blackwell, who won't play tonight. He's out with the flu. And then Jackson Phillips, having him back has really helped. He didn't play first semester, so you think about it, getting the 6'6" guy back, and it's not the stats that he does that makes us good. So I tell people what he does for us is not going to show up on paper. So we like our team. They like playing together, and Gary, that's the key. They got to like each other, and they enjoy playing.
Of course, she lost Keyston Brown, the outstanding guard. And Hawkins, the big kid, right, is up at Hope College, I believe. And how's he doing up there at Hope College?
Fine. He unfortunately had an injury, broke his leg early.
Oh,
like small fracture. He's been out in the year. So, but he's going to do well. He's doing real well. And Keyston's starting out Tusculum, so he's worked his way up to a start. So he's doing well. Raymond Jackson, if you remember him, point guard, he started every game and made the all. Conference team, freshman team down at Kentucky Wesleyan. He's done well. The Mayan White kid that played for me is playing in a junior college up in Minnesota. So we've had, losing 4 college players and been able to kind of keep this thing going. We're excited about that. And that's a credit to our program and to our staff to be able to develop these type of kids.
That's exactly right. Your staff gets them ready. And when you look at Louisville Ballard, they're ranked 2nd or 3rd in the state. Ashland is undefeated, so the AP has them number 1. Depends on which poll you look at, but this is a quality opponent. This is the type of team that you want to play this time of year because you know what you're going to get into when you get into the district and the region.
You sound like a veteran coach. You've watched basketball, but you're right. That's what we're looking for. So playing the John Harden on Saturday and playing a Ballard on Tuesday, people ask you, say, wow, to win the 11th region, you got to have tight games, big time where your team has to get up and play at a high level, and hopefully they can continue that. And then I like playing the top teams out of the region.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little fun. You play kind of a little battle with the top teams out of the region instead of playing the same old city teams that we do the second semester. So, but you're right, Gary. You can't do anything. If you beat a team like Ballard, you really hang your hat. If you lose to a team like Ballard, you can learn from it. So there's a lot can go both ways when I'm looking for tonight.
I know there'll be a lot of people watching in Belize tonight because Warwick has a lot of family there. So, that's why you do what you do, why you coach, and why we do what we do because, you make it possible for some of these families to watch the game.
Well, you do, and then what you're all doing. This allows people in Belize and people to watch it and see their kid and do different things. Think about it, too. Y'all started doing that last year. His family had never seen him play live. So it's a unique situation.
They found out he's pretty good.
So all the talk when he goes and visits, oh, you're okay, right? No, but you're right. He's pretty good. So it's a great thing for him and his mother who've come over here, and she's been such a great support staff for us as a group and her son. And Northern Kentucky's getting a good one right there.
Yes, they are.
And you've watched him grow up in front of us. We all have.
Yeah.
They're getting not only a good basketball player but a first-class kid,
Yeah,
too.
Darren Horn got a steal right there in that young man. Well, Coach, let's talk about the keys to getting a victory here tonight. What's it going to take to beat this good Ballard Bruin basketball
Well,
team?
number one, you got to handle their pressure because they're coming full court the whole night. So you got to handle the pressure. When I say handle the pressure, you got to handle the pressure to score. Can't handle the pressure just to break it because you get in the half court, they're still coming. The pressure ain't going to go away. So by beating the pressure to get good shots. So we're going to have to make shots. And if you make shots, you're able to get back on defense, which I think that's the second key. Their transition defense or offense is fast. I think they're probably leading the state in scoring.
They are. They're number one in scoring.
And if you look back there, I don't know, we can probably look back. They may have led the state how many years straight?
Yeah.
A bunch.
Remember when Scott County used to open up with Ballard every
Yeah,
year?
every year.
When Billy was the coach over there? The score would always be 90-something to 90.
Yeah.
In the
You're
high
exactly
90s,
right.
high 100s, something like that. And they could always score the basketball.
So that's my second key. If we make some shots, we got to get back on defense to try to get set. And so they don't just drive in there and shoot layups and do all that. And then obviously the third thing, the biggest thing, is got to at least try to battle on the backboard. Can't look up now minus 10 to 15. That means we're in trouble because they do have size on us. And but we can do a lot of fight. We got some athletic kids. John Harden, we out rebound. I thought that was a big key of upsetting them.
Yep.
That was big. So think about that.
Did you contain Alex Matthews?
I mean, we did the best we can. I think he got a hard-earned 21.
Okay.
And I think we did a good job. Mackey did a good job. So
Yep.
It was a total team effort. And tonight, to pull this upset, we got to have a total team effort as well.
Well, Coach, it's always good to talk to you, and especially before a big ball game with Ballard and Henry Clay. We appreciate you having us over at the home of the Blue Devils.
Well, you're all the best. We love having. I watch all. It's saved me a little bit of scouting miles when I know you're all doing games around the city, and I enjoy watching you guys. And y'all do your homework, so it's not like y'all just show up here and start talking about game. You know what's going on, and we just appreciate what you all do for high school sports.
Well, say hello to Keeson for us tomorrow night,
I'll
Coach.
do it. And thanks for having us up. And sorry I'm going to miss you, but I think having Mr. Basketball and my captains, that's kind of a neat thing a little bit.
Yeah, but we won't have but we won't have you on, Coach.
Okay.
But we've had you on before. So.
I know, but I'll be there in spirit.
Thanks, Coach. That's
right.
Daniel Brown, the head coach of Henry Clay. They play Louisville Ballard here tonight. 18-5 Henry Clay, 22-3 Louisville Ballard. We'll be back on the PrepSpin.com pregame show.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Some things never change, like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break, and the savory snack to go along with it.
This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
At Atkinson Sims & Kermode, we are here to help you get back to what matters most.
Helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose. We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief.
A better life can't exist after bankruptcy. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78. Call us today and take the first step towards a new beginning.
Welcome into Lexington Henry Clay High School tonight. You heard the interview with Daniel Brown before the game tonight. Thanks to Coach Brown for stopping in and talking with us about the game. We've got a special guest on the broadcast tonight. He is the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Lamont Campbell, coach from Bourbon County. Coach, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
And you're going to give us some insight. Ballard comes in, Coach, and they are an outstanding basketball team.
Yes.
Probably some people feel maybe the best team in the Commonwealth. Your thoughts on that?
I totally agree. You're looking at 6 guys averaging 9 above, 5 of the 6 average double figures. They're a hard team to scout. They're a hard team to game plan. Coach Renner's been there forever. I remember Coach Renner when I played. So tradition's there. The basketball is there, and the athletes on the floor, oh, my God, Lord.
You know, Henry Clay comes in with a special player.
Mm-hmm.
They call him Quez, Marquez Warwick. He's a 6'2 senior, averaging 21 points. He's going to Northern Kentucky University, and I tell you, they got themselves a good one in this young man.
They do, and his best basketball's ahead of him.
Yeah.
His body's going to fill out. Quez has been a scorer. He's been a scorer since middle school. He's a silent kid, doesn't talk much. He just goes about his business.
Lets his game talk for him.
He lets his game talk and he puts that ball in the hole.
I tell you who else doesn't get enough recognition for this team that's done a well of a job. He had the assignment of Mr. Alex Matthews the other day of John Hardin High School. We're talking about Marquise Mackey. I mean, he's a solid basketball player. He'll play some collegiate basketball.
Yeah, Queasy will be okay, man. Queasy's that in-between guy. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor. He can shoot the three. He can handle the ball. He's got a great mid-range pull-up, elevates high on his jump shot, and as you said, he takes on every team's best offensive player.
Ballard's Maker Barr is a 6'9 sophomore. He's the next big thing they said at Ballard. The next big name player you'll hear about. Trinity had that big dude that played at Louisville a few years ago. Spalding. And now they say this young man, he averages 11 points and nearly 8 rebounds, so he's almost a double-double guy, and that's not bad for a sophomore.
No, that's not bad at all. And that 11-8 isn't the telltale of his game. He's on a team that has versatile guys.
Right.
You put him on a team where he's the man, and that might go up to 25 and 13. So he's long, he's athletic, he moves well, and he's patient. He's a young sophomore, but you can tell that he's seasoned. He's played a lot of basketball.
You talked about the double-figure scores for the Bruins of Ballard High School. Gabe Sisk is averaging 12.5. He's a 6'3 freshman. Lewis Richards is a 6'1 senior, averaging 12.7 points. Jack Edlin is a little guard, 5'10". He is a freshman, averaging 10.5 points a game. Maker Barr just talked about, and Terrence McDaniels is a 6'4 senior. He averages double figures.
The beauty about having those freshman and sophomore kids, they can have the mind state to forget plays. They can forget their mistakes and go on and move on and get ready for the next play. And as I said, Coach Renner does a great job. He's always done a great job. They're going to be ready to play. This is going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one. We got a decent crowd in here for Tuesday night basketball, considering we're going up against who, Big Blue Nation is playing Vanderbilt tonight down in Nashville.
Yes, sir.
So we'll keep you updated try to keep you updated on that one as well. But this is a great high school basketball game. One of the best teams in the state against another top 10 team, Henry Clay, Lexington Henry Clay, and Louisville Ballard. Louisville Ballard's ranked right up there with Ashland, with Mayo. You talk about the best teams in the state, you put this Louisville Ballard team in that same breath.
Compete with any of those teams on any night. For sure.
22-3 the record for Ballard, 18-5 for Clay. And remember, at one point this season they were 6-5.
Yeah, I remember that. And one of those 5 losses, we actually participated in those, and they come back and beat us and lose one more game down in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Coach Brown's done a job since.
I think our guy Quez hit a jumper.
Right.
At the top of the key.
I know that spot. Yeah.
He hit a jumper at the top of the key to win that ball game. We're just about set here on Prep Spin. This is the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball Game of the Week. We got the pregame festivities, the national anthem, and the starting lineup with one of the greatest PA announcers, Mr. Philippi, Kent Philippi, here at Henry Clay High School.
Welcome to the Overty Guild Student Center of the Output Gymnasium on the campus of Henry Clay High School. Tonight we have a great matchup, intersectional matchup, featuring our guests on the scoreboard, the Bruins of Ballard High School versus the home team on the scoreboard, the Henry Clay Blue Devils. Ballard plays in the 28th district of the 7th region. They enter tonight's contest with a record of 22 wins and just 3 losses, and the Bruins are ranked as high as number 2 in the entire state of Kentucky. Henry Clay plays in the 42nd district of the 11th region. They enter tonight's contest with a record of 18 wins and 5 losses. The Blue Devils are rated in the top 10 in the state of Kentucky. We've got a good one. At this time, I'd like to ask that you please stand and remove your hats. As the Henry Clay ROTC, under the direction of Captain Thomas Ward, has the presentation of colors, and we ask that you remain standing as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
We're just about set for the starting lineups here at Lexington Henry Clay High School as they take on Ballard tonight out of Louisville, Kentucky. Gary Ball with Lamont Campbell, coach at Bourbon County, another top 10 team. Here's Ken Philippi.
Moving on to the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Ballard Bruins. Number 5 is a 5'9" freshman guard averaging 12 points a game, Jack Eaglin. Number 10, a 6'1" senior guard averaging 13 points a game, Lewis Richards. Number 21 is a freshman guard averaging 13 points a game, Gabe Sisk. Number 23 is a senior forward, 12 points and 5 rebounds a game, Rashad Bishop. Number 31 is a forward, sophomore forward, 11 points, 7 rebounds a game, Maker Barr. The head coach for the Bruins is Chris Renner. Starting lineups for the Henry Clay Blue Devils. A 5'8" senior guard averaging 3 points a game, Teron Hughes. A 6'3" senior guard, 21 points a game, number 3, Marquez Warwick. Number 4 is a senior guard averaging 14 points and 5 rebounds a game, Savion Dillard. Number 23, a 6'2" senior forward averaging 14 points and 4 rebounds a game, Arquise Mackey. Number 34 at center, he's a senior averaging 2 points and 4 rebounds a game, Jackson Phillips. Head coach for the Blue Devils is Daniel Brown. He's assisted by Barry Bowman, Steve Miller, and Charbel Joseph. Our officials this evening, Jeff Singleton, Dave Pugh, and Jody Heller.
Again, the starters tonight, Gabe Sisk, Lewis Richards, Jack Edlin, the freshman guard, Maker Barr, Coach Lamont Campbell, I talked about him. Rashad Bishop will be the other starter. He's 6'6". You got Marquez Warwick, Marquise Mackey, Savion Dillard, Jackson Phillips, and Teron Hughes for the Blue Devils. Lamont, this should be a good basketball game. Lace them up because these two teams are going to get after it.
It will. It's going to be a fast pace. Both teams are going to get after it. We'll have some fun.
And winning the tap is going to be Hughes and Henry Clay. And Ballard will be in a man-to-man defense. Hughes working out front on Edlin. Gets it up over on the right side to Dillard. Dillard looking in the corner. Gets it up over there to Mackey. Mackey drives down. He's double teamed, gets it back out, and we're going to have 3-second lane violation. Did he call that on Mackey?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mackey was in the lane too long, and he got rid of the ball, but just wasn't quite in time.
Got to get out of there. He plays off 2 feet a lot, so once he gets his feet in the sand there, he kind of hung out a little bit.
Well, Phillips is a wide body, isn't he?
Golly.
6'6".
Yeah, heavy body. Great screen setter.
Elin gives it out top to they swing it around on the right side to Sisk. He drives down on the dribble, gets it down low. They kick it down to Maker Barr. Barr looking for Elin out top. Elin drives down, and good defense as they steal the ball, and Marquez comes out of there with it and tries to throw it over the right side. It's stolen by Ballard. Quickly the other way down the lane, and we're going to have body and steps are called. I thought we were going to have a body contact called there, but Sisk is called for the travel.
Couple early turnovers, both teams. A little nerves, a little anxiousness. Yeah.
Trigger man will be Marquez Warwick. And everybody's watching in Belize tonight. And they believe me in Belize that this guy can play.
He can.
Division I player.
He's well-deserved for that.
Hughes will work it across the timeline very slowly, methodically, as he's working there on Richards. Then gets the ball over to Mackey. Mackey works on Elin, gets a chicken elbow out there, but no call. Back it comes Mackey. They swing it around. Marquez a three, in and out, and battling down low, and they win that tap as coming out with it is going to be Sisk. Kick it back over to Maker Barr. Barr saying, here you go, Elin, take the handoff. Elin kicks it back to Barr. Down low they go, and reverse up and in on the shot by Bishop. Bishop got the reverse lay-in. It's 2-0.
Very nice high-low right there.
He used the rim as a shield, didn't he?
He did a good job of shielding himself.
Hughes in the corner, and it won't go there on the attempt by Dillard.
Here's where Dillard's really good. He does a good job of pressuring the basketball.
Elin down the lane, throws it up short, and Barr puts it up, won't go, gets it back and throws it in. Maker Barr makes it 4-0, Ballard, and they throw it away. They get a little bit too fast there, don't they, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Had an easy layup there. If they complete that pass, Quez gets an easy layup.
Jack Elin works it across for Ballard. Gets it up over to Richards. Richards kicks it in the corner to Maker Barr. And there's a shot, won't go. Blocked by Henry Clay. And we're going to have jump ball called. And the possession arrow will give it back to Ballard. They blocked the shot of Bishop, but he had good stick-to-itiveness.
He did. They're really good about second jumps, and he stayed after it and kept the possession alive there.
Ballard 22-3 coming in. Henry Clay 18-5, 2 top 10. Ballard's one of the top 2 or 3 in the state. Barr gets it up over in the left elbow, and working it back out front with it is Richards. Richards back to Barr on a give and go, lays it up and in.
Nice basket cut off the post entry.
Well, Richards gave it to Maker Barr, and he just cut to the basket.
Cut to the basket. There's no play for that.
Quez gets it out top. Mackey gets it up over to Dillard. Dillard drives down, puts up a shot. Will go in and follow on the backside by Warwick. Quez gets the scoring started for Henry Clay against Ballard.
Scores in a lot of different ways.
There's a long three-pointer off the mark. Shot by Sisk and pulled down and rebounded by Dillard. Dillard across the line, spinning into traffic and kicks it in the corner. Marquise drives down. Kicks it over left side. He gives it up to Hughes. Back it comes to Quez. Why do they call him Quez? Just short for Marquez?
Just short for Marquez. He, like I said, he's a quiet kid. So if you say his whole name, he might not even turn around.
6-2 is your score. Ballard's on top. That foul went on Elin. His first foul, team's first foul. And Kanye Henderson checks in.
Kanye's going to be good. A good young kid for Henry Clay. He's got some talent.
Phillips tracks it down. Gives it over to Mackey. Jumps it up. A 15-footer rolls off. Went halfway down. Here comes Ballard. Sisk over to Maker Barr, and he throws it up. No good off the front of the iron. And, Barr can make those. He's a 43% three-point shooter.
He can. He won't shoot a lot of them, but the ones he does shoot, he is pretty good at making them. And then Dillard answers right back.
And Dillard with that three-pointer. Makes it 6-5. So big three-pointer by Dillard. Out top to Sisk. Sis gives it up, and the three-pointer, that's off the mark by Richards, and rebounded out front by Dillard.
Henry Clay doing a really good job boxing out on that end.
They sure are. 3:52. Down the lane, and he kind of pirouetted, but he couldn't get it to go as he tried to go backboard. And into front court, Ballard, they give it up to Edlin. He runs into traffic and a slam dunk, two-handed dunk by Barr.
Nice drop off right there. Love a guard that can get to the paint, drop it off to his big. Always an easy 2 points.
Mackey works it across down the right side, and he's cut off out there by Richards. Mackey angles toward the left side, needs some help, gives it back to Phillips, back to Mackey. He's looking for Marquez in the corner, and he throws it low, and he tried to throw the pass a little bit too low, and it went toward the feet. And
Ballard doing a really good job early of disrupting Henry Clay's offense out front. Henry Clay's perimeter team, they want to move the ball around the perimeter to get open. They don't have a true post presence.
Terrence McDaniel's another one of those double-digit scores off the bench for Ballard in the game.
Keep coming,
and Josh Minkins in the game. So they do keep coming. You're right. With the ball is Marrero on the right side, gives it out to Edlin. Edlin penetrates, right elbow cut off, and gets it to Marrero. The crowd wanted traveling, and there's a shot put up, and a tough shot. Sisk with a tough shot. Put it up, and then it's 10-5. Goes down low and put it in on a good. That's
Henry Clay doing a good job pushing the ball, not letting Ballard get set up in their press.
That was Derek Holman, wasn't it?
Forced the turnover.
Holman, yeah. Here's Marquez to the basket. He's going to be fouled, and he will go to the line. And Quez was fouled. We'll wait and see who they called that one on. 22. McDaniels picks it up. Team second foul. So Quez up there, 10-7. He can cut it, coach, down to 1 point if he hits these two. And he's a good free throw shooter.
Great free throw shooter. And as a scorer, you want to see that ball go in as many times as you can.
And that was nothing but net. String music here. Henry Clay High School.
Home of the Blue Devils.
That's right. Your old stomping ground,
yeah.
Mr. Campbell.
Many memories here. Playing for Coach Brown, he was the head assistant there, so many memories.
10-8, and Quez makes it 10-9. As we said, he's a good free throw shooter. That's 4 points for Quez. Down floor, and they give it up over on the left side, and they throw it away. Henry Clay battling for it, and we're going to have a jump ball called. This will go to Henry Clay. I tell you, that was a good job by Kanye Henderson. Number 5 was in there battling for that one.
Yeah, as I said, he's a young kid who's got some talent, has no fear. He doesn't fear this moment playing against this top-level team. So he's going to be all right for the future for Coach Brown.
Quez in backcourt, kicks it over to Henderson. Long pass it goes. They come over now to Mackey. Mackey goes baseline, hangs, and knocks it down. That's a tough shot right there.
Tough shot. Baseline going to his left, shooting in a right-hand floater. Tough shot.
Gives the lead to Clay, to Henry Clay 11, Ballard 10. Down the lane, there's a shot by Richards. That won't go. Rebounded, put up and in by McDaniels.
That's where Ballard's going to really hold their own on that backboard.
Yeah.
They're going to lean on Henry Clay and use their height and strength and try to get some easy buckets there.
Exactly what they're doing, isn't it, Coach? Across the line, the Blue Devils. Dillard comes back to Henderson. Henderson double team, trying to get out of it, and timeout called by Daniel Brown with 1:39 to go, first period. It's 12-11 Ballard. They lead on a McDaniels stick back. As you said, Coach, that's where they're going to stay with you is on offensive glass.
Yeah, they're going to hang their hats on that backboard. They're bigger, they're longer. Aaron Clay's done a good job early boxing out. A couple plays here and there. They've given up an offensive rebound. That's going to be the game for Ballard.
This is the Elmer T. Gibb Student Center, and it is at Henry Clay High School and the Al Pruitt Gymnasium.
Coach Pruitt, rest in peace, Coach Pruitt. Awesome guy, awesome man. I got a chance to meet him when I was a young kid, 16, 17 years old. Always had great advice. He shot it straight, I'll tell you that. If Coach Pruitt had something to tell you, he definitely had no problem letting you know it.
Yeah, had a great coaching career, and then he parlayed that into a pretty good broadcasting career. I know he called the state tournament for a number of years.
Yeah, Coach Pruitt filled with a wealth of knowledge of basketball, and he started this thing here.
Sure did. So Quez in backcourt. The top defender must be Richards because he's got the Marquez assignment. Kick it out to Henderson. Henderson Works it down the right elbow, runs into a defender, throws it up, and a traveling call.
Ballard doing a good job pressuring the basketball.
Yeah, that was big number 22, Terrence McDaniels, just holding his ground, didn't he?
He's a solid guy. You got him, you got Jackson Phillips there, 2 solid kids. One of these guys run into them. There ain't much movement there.
None at all. Minute 20 here in the first period of action, 11-10, tight ball game. Down low they go, and a shot off glass won't go for Josh Minkins, and then a foul's going to be called, and what they call over the back?
Pushing the back.
Josh Minkins is first.
Called over the back.
Third of the half.
So that's the third foul for Ballard. No foul so far for Henry Clay. We played almost the first quarter.
Yeah.
A minute 10 to go.
Henry Clay being very solid on the defensive end. And
Jumper knocked down by Dillard. Savion Dillard with 5 points.
They're handling the press well, moving the basketball.
Remember, he hit that 3 early on.
Yes,
got
sir.
the scoring going for Henry Clay. Out top with the basketball, Sisk. Down low, they bounce it over in the corner. Working baseline, little floater,
Another
up and in. Boy, that was a pretty floater by Marrero.
Nice, pretty floater, nice touch.
So we talked about balance.
Yes.
2, 4, 6 players have scored for Ballard.
And that's Ballard. That's them. That's what they hang their hat on. As I said, they're a hard team to scout.
Comes over to Mackey, lines up to 3, got it!
Nice kick out by Holman, getting to the paint, kicking out for the 3.
Mackey.
Always the best 3s to shoot.
Marrero.
Nice corner kick.
Good corner over to the left side, and 3-pointer won't go for Ballard. And a good rebound by McDaniels. Down low, left-handed hook shot, put up and in. And that's a good shot there by Minkins. So 7 players have scored for Ballard.
7. We've only played a quarter.
Queens! Marquez!
Nice. Great finish to a great first half. First quarter.
What a first quarter of action, Coach. You talked about the high-scoring Ballard team. 7 players scored. It's 18-16. Henry Clay will be back after this on the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees? Through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop, you can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside.
Kentucky Wildcats 27.
Welcome back here to the second quarter action. Henry Clay 18, Ballard 16 with Lamont Campbell, the great coach at Bourbon County. Gary Ball here on Prep Spin.
Henry Clay coming out in a nice 1-3-1 zone, little change up.
McDaniels, it's tapped on the side court, goes out of bounds back to Ballard. They were trying to go in the corner over there to Minkins, but it was tapped out of bounds by Henry Clay.
Yeah, Henry Clay trying to show Ballard some different looks, making an adjustment. So
McDaniels. Down low they go, and the shot off glass put up and in by Minkins. Josh Minkins.
Everything at the rim right now for Ballard. So
18-all, we're tied, Coach, as we start the second quarter. Working across is Hughes. Gives it up over to Quez. Quez goes right elbow, stops, off glass, got it. My goodness.
With the right hand.
Is there no way this guy can score?
He can score at all 3 levels.
All 3 levels.
Yeah. And then they use the opposite hand. That lets you know what kind of talent he is.
Marrero gives it over to McDaniels. And it down low and rebounded by the big guy. And I want to say big guy, 6'6" Phillips cleared that one out. Here's Mackey lining up and back of the rim, no. And there's Phillips rebounding. Kicks it back to Mackey. Quez was wanting the ball. They didn't get it to him. He's posting up down low on McDaniels. Here's Mackey down the lane. Dipsy-doo, up and in. What a shot by Mackey. He's got 7 now. 22-18. Clay by 4 over Ballard. Left side, McDaniels. 3, no good. Nice rebound. They get it back to McDaniels. He's had it open. Comes back over now to Richards. Richards kicks it over right side, and that's in and out by Elin.
Another offensive rebound by Ballard.
Yeah, that was Terrence McDaniels with a putback. It's 22-20. Quickly the other way, hanging, won't go, and rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels down court, stops and pops, and it rolls. And what a nice shot.
Oh, man, nice roll around the rim, falls through.
Richards.
Again, a game of runs. Each team's had their chance at the lead.
Yep, 22 all, Coach, with 6:05 to play in the first half. Daniel Brown up off his bench, Chris Renner up off his bench. These are two fine high school basketball teams.
Two fine coaches.
And two fine coaches.
Two coaches that have been around the block a few times. They're ready for this. They know this atmosphere and what this game means.
Hughes working out front on Elin. Elin playing man-to-man. Hughes angles left, looking down low, and a bad pass, and Ballard makes them pay, but they stepped out of bounds. It'll turn it back to substitution.
Ballard's ball pressure does a really good job of taking you out of the stuff you want to run. So.
For Henry Clay, number 5, Kanye Henderson.
Bishop comes back in for Ballard. And Maker Barr comes in. Rashad Bishop, they both started. Now they're both back in the game. Out front with it. Holman is back in there for Henry Clay. Dillard working on the right side. Gets it over to Mackey. Mackey brings it back out on the dribble. 22 all with 5:24 to go here. Gary Ball with Lamont Campbell, the head coach at Bourbon.
Nice.
And here's to the basket, high off the window. Boy, that's a good move there by Mackey.
Good move. Oh, he double dribbled.
Yeah, double dribble.
Good move by Mackey.
And he threw it underhand high off the glass, but somehow it just didn't go in for him. It looked like it was going in from up here.
Not a big window to drive it in, but he managed to get there.
Yep.
You just got to finish that opportunity.
A.J. Joyce is playing good ball for you.
A.J. Joyce is doing well, man. A.J.'s he's figured out who he is, and he's stuck to that, and he hasn't tried to manufacture anything, so he'll be fine.
Mackey over to Quez. Baseline cut off. Quez will bracket back out now. Goes right side. Quez, a little floater. Right hand, no good. I tell you, he uses either hand as well as anybody.
Yeah, either hand.
And down floor, and that shot wouldn't go. What a rebound, and they're going to call over the back is going to be called, and that's going to go on Holman, I believe.
Yeah, Gary's a tremendous athlete for Henry Clay. Plays defensive end on the football field, so he's pretty athletic.
For Ballard, number 21, Gabe Sisk.
Gabe Sisk.
This is Marrero.
Comes in from Marrero for the Bruins. 22 all, 4:47 in this first half. Ballard will put it in play underneath their own basket. They trick it way out top as they come out there to Sisk. Down low they go, and there's a shot put up by Ballard's Bishop. And coming out of there with it is Henry Clay. Bishop's had some good looks, Coach. It is not going right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. This is going to go down to the end here.
Mackey. Got to watch the 5 seconds. And he gets it now to Quez. Quez double team out front. Skips it over to Mackey. Mackey goes baseline. And it's good defense. And it's stolen back. And there's a shot by Henry Clay. Won't go.
Nice
back
follow.
tap and a follow. And it's followed up there by Henderson on the backside. 24-22.
Both teams really active on the defensive end.
You got to be.
You have to.
You got to hit the glass.
Yeah, you have to be.
And that's Bishop in the corner. That shot wouldn't go out of the corner by Sisk. Quez to the basket and knocked out of bounds. And I'd like to say hello again to all those folks watching in Belize tonight. They came over to us, William, before the game. Marquez's mother said, yep, they're watching in Belize. What's the time difference between here and Belize?
That would be a good question. We might have to ask his mom at halftime.
Tip drill, won't go there for Mackey. They lobbed it up, and Mackey couldn't get that one to go. Down low, and there's Elin, and he puts it up and in. Jack Elin on, that's his first basket. 2, 4, 6, now 8 players.
Eight guys scored already. We're only in the second quarter. So.
Good pass on the right side to Dillard. Trying to kick it out front, and it's stolen by Maker Barr. He leads it out, and then a slam, and it's shut, and it's by Bishop on the Maker Barr, and that's going to make it 26-24. And who called that timeout, Coach?
Coach Brown. Coach Brown.
Daniel Brown.
He always likes to call one after a dunk or a momentum swing like that.
Yeah. So 3:20.
And again, as we said, it's a game of runs. Ballard's going to have some possessions where they score 6 to 8 in a row. Henry Clay's going to have possession. So.
We got a good crowd here tonight at Henry Clay. Ballard leads right now 26-24 over Lexington. Henry Clay with William Warfield, the king of string. Gary Ball here.
I like it, Will. I like it.
Lamont Campbell, the coach at Bourbon County. Boy, you got a good basketball team over there this year.
Yeah,
Coach.
we're playing well. We're, we've hung our hat on our ball pressure, on our defense, and just being an energetic team. It's nothing amazing X and O's. We've done some great things offensively, but we're an effort team, man. It's all about effort, especially with this young age, these guys.
That's right. Warwick gets it over to Henderson, back to Warwick.
Ballard in the 1-3-1 now.
Yep. Gets it in the corner, and there's Dillard's three. That's no good, off the back of the rim and pulled down and rebounded by Bishop. Right side, Sisk, and it's stripped away. Dillard coming out there, leads it out to Quez, and the dunk! That's 10 for Marquez Warwick.
As I said, a game of runs. They give up a dunk, come out timeout, and then they get a dunk. So,
right side, Ballard looking for some help. And we're going to have William thinks that might be a top 10 right there.
I like it. I like it. Off the one bounce, 1 foot, 2 hands, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah. Look at this again. Nice steal and strip by Dillard. Good ball handing to Marquez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good steal. Henderson working defensively. They give it over to Maker Barr. Now they go to Bishop. Kick it out front to Richards. Richards traveled and turned it over.
Got an offensive foul.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, on Barr. Offensive foul. Trying to get post position. Fighting a little bit down there with Jackson Phillips. As you said before the game, Jackson Phillips was a load. You're just not going to move him around on the block. So
we're tied at 26. What's that, our third tie, Coach? Third tie here, Henry Clay and Ballard, one of the top teams in the state. Henry Clay, top 10 team, and Daniel Brown about ready to blow a gasket over there.
Yeah, Ballard back in their zone. Brown trying to get a little boxing one.
Yeah.
They're going to chase Quez right here and see if they can take him out of the offensive possession, and everyone else can rotate and help with everything else.
So Warwick's got it out front. Eland's on him. Now they put Barr on him. Now they get it over to Dillard. Dillard looking for Phillips. Phillips will come out and set a pick. Right side with it and to the basket. And nice shot by Sabian Dillard. He's got 7 now.
He gets to that left hand. He is tough to stop.
28-26. Henry Clay's got the lead back. There's Barr, and that's going to be a hook.
Another offensive foul.
Chicken winged him.
Another offensive
Chicken winged him, Coach.
Jackson Phillips doing a great job down there battling.
That's a second foul on Maker Barr, the 6'9" sophomore.
Picks up 2 early ones. Probably will sit the rest of the half. He'll come out in the second half ready to go.
You talked about Ray Spalding.
Yeah.
What's he doing these days?
He is. Ray had a couple NBA tryouts. He was with the Mavericks for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm sure he's probably in Europe now or G League. G League's always out
And what a nice move by Derek Holman.
Henry Clay with 4-point lead here.
30-26. McDaniels, Terrence McDaniels. He gives it to Richards. Bounce it goes to Bishop. Over to Sisk. Going baseline. They shovel it. And a travel call. I tell you, Henry Clay's defense has just really picked up here in this last minute or so. That's why they got this 4-point lead.
They are
and
doing
the
a
basketball.
good job of rotating. Good job of helping. Forced a few turnovers. Ballard hasn't quite settled in on the half court end yet. And Ballard hasn't forced enough turnovers. Normally their game, they want to get up and down. They want to force you into some turnovers. Henry Clay's taking care of the basketball.
Dillard, minute 5 in the first half, across the timeline for the Blue Devils. Angles left, Dillard. And he brings it back out now. Now picks up the pace, kicks it in the corner there to Mackey. Mackey now directing traffic. Are they going to take the last shot here, Coach?
Henry Clay with so many guys that can handle the basketball, so it wouldn't surprise me if he stalls for the last shot here.
Quez has it out front. Marquez to the basket.
Nice.
Good pass down low.
And
he couldn't get it to go, but
go.
Hallman was wide open on a great pass. That was a great assist.
Great pass.
That's what's going to translate well to the next level.
Yeah, he commands so much attention. It's the guys off the ball that kind of tend to watch him, and then he's able to find other players.
Derek Hallman shooting 2. The first free throw is hit a lot of rim, but wouldn't go in for him. We mentioned Quez is a good free throw shooter. 82, 83%?
Yeah, a scorer. He can do it all ways.
Like Ben Johnson is one of the top free throw shooters.
Another scorer. We've played them. We've got to see that firsthand as well.
Yeah, he missed both free throws, so he could have put Clay up more. But there's Edlin hanging and scoring. Jack Edlin with a tough shot in traffic under a lot of duress.
Ballard creating some tempo right there off the missed free throw.
Mackey gets the inbound pass. Down to 15 seconds to go in the first half. 30-28. Henry Clay by 2 over Ballard. Ballard as high as number 2, depending on the poll you look at. It was Ashland, Ballard, and Mail in the AP. And Quez has it stripped away, and they don't have enough time. They throw it up, and we'll go to the locker room. Henry Clay will have a 30-28 lead over Ballard as we head to the locker room here at halftime. And looking at Ballard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players scored with great balance. But you got 5 players that have scored, led by Quez with 10 points. So we'll step out. Ballard on trailing right now by 2. It's 30-28. Henry Clay leading Ballard here at Henry Clay High School. And we'll be back with this Mingua Beef Jerky high school basketball game of the week.
Please, and welcoming the Henry Clay Swim and Dive team. Coached by Daniel Porter, assisted by E.J. Chiamo, Lindsey Chiamo, and dive coach Noah Richter.
It is. Not a long falls call.
The Henry Clay Swim and Dive team placed second in the boys and girls in combined competitions at the 2020 KSAA Regional Swim and Dive Meet. Van McKinley, Zoe Schaefer, Jackson Millard, Jack Johnson were all named to the All-Region team. Zoe Schaefer also won the Most Outstanding Competitor Award. The team broke several records, including Zoe Schaefer, Olivia Grinke, Catherine Rukavina. Van McKinley broke a 25-year-old record in the medley relay. Zoe Schaefer set the school record in the 100 fly. Jackson Millard set the school record in the 100 backstroke. Individual champions included defending 2019 state dive champion Van McKinley at the 1-meter board. Jackson Millard, the 200 intermediate school record. Jack Johnson, the 500 free. Zoe Schaefer, the 100 back school record, regional meet record. Congratulations to the regional team, and be sure to support them next week as the Blue Devil swim team will travel to UK in the state meet. In addition, the KHSAA, in partnership with the National Federation of State and High School Associations, would like to recognize Coach Daniel Porter as the 2019 State Coach of the Year. This award is grateful appreciation of his outstanding service and unselfish devotion to interscholastic activities. Congratulations to Coach Porter. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. The Henry Clay Girls and Boys Swim and Dive Team.
He finished the play. He can get there.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
Atkinson Sims and Kermode, we're here to help you get back to what matters most.
Helping you through your financial situation is our only purpose. We are involved at every step, guiding you towards relief.
A better life can't exist after bankruptcy. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78. Call us today and take the first step towards a new beginning.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank
51 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
All right, back here at halftime, William Warfield here with you, and being joined by special guests. It's Marquise's mother, Therese. And Therese, welcome on air here at halftime. Big game going on right now between number 2 Ballard and your number 10 Henry Clay.
Yes, it is.
We got a lot of folks watching back in Belize.
Yes. Talk
to us about the folks back in Belize watching this game and all the games that we broadcast so far this year on Prep Spin.
Well, my family, especially my dad, Ques's uncles and aunts in Belize, they're so appreciative that they have the opportunity to watch this team live. You know, like my dad, I really wanted him to come to Kentucky this year, especially to see Quest sign and even for his graduation, but he had suffered a stroke. And so, you know, he is not able to really travel. So when Prep Spin do these games live, it really helps us. And it brings excitement to my family, to my friends, you know, and to the nation as a whole.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. As we were learning about the story of where you all were from, and being able to connect, I mean, that's big for us. You know, we're just glad that we're able to do so, and I want to thank definitely our partners for affording us the capability to do so. Quest is having a great season. Henry Clay off to 12 wins in a row right now, and the streak is on. It could continue tonight.
Yes.
You're talking about some big games.
Yes.
That I mean, you all just beat what many consider number 1 team in the state,
right,
John Harding. Yeah.
Right, exactly. One of the things for me, it seems like, especially in Lexington, that people don't give Henry Clay the respect that's due. But this is a team, they're so humble. Yes. You don't see them doing any foolishness on the court or off the court.
Coached
they're
very
humble,
well. Yeah.
very well coached.
Yeah.
I believe even Coach Brown doesn't get his due respect. But I'm hoping that this year that will change. I believe Coach Brown should be recognized this year. I sincerely believe that after what he has done with, especially with last year's team and now this year, you know, this is just a group of humble young men. Yeah. They're hungry. We got to the regions last year. Of course, you know, we got knocked out by Scott County. Right. And, you know, our theme, unfinished business. So this is the year that you know, we will get this business finished.
All right. So Henry Clay, you know, obviously, you know, 11th region is one of the toughest regions in the state.
Yes, it is.
You know, Lexington Catholic's having a great year, Frankfort and Franklin County, and I mean, there's a lot of competition. Frederick Douglass across the way here. I mean, they're doing outstanding too.
Yes.
How do you feel playing against such tough competition day in and day out?
You know something, one of the things that I have observed, these players, they come in every night. Respect all, fear none.
Yeah.
And that's how they attack each game. They respect every opponent,
but fear none.
Yes. And so, we don't look at numbers. We just want to come and win the game. We don't care where they rank us. We just want to win, get through districts. I believe Coach Brung has always said the thing for Henry Clay, get to districts, get to state, get to regionals, and get to state.
Yes.
And bring this championship home.
We got one more quick question here, and that is NKU.
Yes.
Talk to us about that and how big that was.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I just give God all the honor and glory. I had just been praying that some school signed Quest. And, I thank God for NKU, for Coach Harn. He saw Quest, offered Quest. We went to visit the academics, oh my goodness, the campus, just the people as a whole with NKU. It was a no-brainer for us, and we're excited too. As a matter of fact, one of the coaches are here tonight, so we just thank them. Thank you.
Congratulations. I want to talk to you more.
Okay.
Not now, but later on we're going to talk more.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Marquez to the basket. He missed the layup up off the right side, and here comes Ballard the other way. And Ballard down by 2. They get it down to Bishop, and
Ballard right back inside.
Yeah, McQuez had a wide open layup, Lamont, on the other side. And there is a Dillard, and nice shot.
Right back. Gets to his left hand, pops up mid-range.
Dillard only scored 7 points, and he led him in rebounds with 5 rebounds in the first half.
He's an active kid, man. He rebounds well for his size. Again, Henry Clay with interchangeable pieces.
That shot up, and he's going to be fouled. The shot was put up by Bishop. Looks like they're trying to get Bishop more involved in the offense here early on in the second half.
Yeah, you can definitely tell Coach Renner went in and stressed getting the ball to the paint early, whether it be a paint touch on a catch or penetration, but they're coming to the bigs.
Well, when you wear 23, you're probably a pretty good player.
That's a number. Michael Jordan, Bishop. LeBron, that's a big number right there.
Bishop misses the free throw. He averages 12 points. He's a 6'6" senior, one of the forces for Ballard. 32-30. Henry Clay on top.
Very active player.
Got the second free throw. Thanks to Therese for joining us at halftime. Pass goes in the middle to Dillard. Gets it over to Mackey.
Nice
finger roll up and in.
Nice finish. Nice finish.
9 for Marquise Mackey. 34-31. Blue Devils. Barr has it out top. Maker Barr looking back door to Edelin. He dumps it on the left side, and we're going to have palming the basketball. Carrying the ball was Gabe Sisk.
Again, you can see Ballard's players, their eyes looking towards the rim, trying to get those post players the ball.
And Minkins comes in for Barr. So Barr will take a seat on the bench. 34-31, 6:50 in the third quarter. Gary Ball with Lamont Campbell. Great having you sit in tonight, Coach.
I appreciate you having me, man. Great game, great atmosphere.
William Warfield, the king of stream. And there's a steal by Ballard. Coming down court is Bishop.
Nice
to the basket
move.
and reverses it up and in. He's got 8 points and 9 points now. 34-33. Mackey, left side. Phillips posting up. Bounces over, and there's a three-pointer knocked down. Dillard again. That is 12 for Dillard.
And then Dillard with forcing the turnover there.
And Mackey back over to Dillard. It rolls, no good. There is Quez, and he puts it up. He's going to be fouled. Good job by Quez to keep the ball alive. And, I think Therese was saying it best. She said these are all very humble guys on this basketball team.
They are. They're great kids. They're quiet kids. They love to play basketball. You don't find them in any other thing but a gym. And they play well together.
Free throw connected by Quez. He has 11 now.
Quez doing it in a lot of different ways. Not making a lot of three-pointers tonight. He's offensive rebound a couple times. He's gotten out of the transition, and he's made a living at the free throw line.
Coach Campbell, you say that, but there's 6:02 left in the third quarter.
I know.
He still got time.
He can cut it on at any time.
He can heat it up.
Yeah.
And
that's what scorers do, though. He scored it in different ways. So
Richards will give over to Edelin, right side. He's wanting to direct traffic. Gets it back out top to Sisk. And good defense there by the Blue Devils, but it goes back to Ballard. 39-33. I believe this 6-point lead equals the largest that Henry Clay's
of the game.
enjoyed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Down low it goes now to Bishop. Over on the right side. That shot won't go. Rebounded by Henry Clay.
Henry Clay coming, pushing in transition.
Quez behind the back. Boy, he can handle the ball. Pushes it up. No good. Rebounded by the big fella. Phillips spinning around. Hands it back to Dillard. Dillard, left hand up and in. Sabian, he's got a total of 13 points, and Ballard needs to talk about it because they're down by 8, 41-33. You look up, and all of a sudden, it's an 8-point lead for the Blue Devils.
He gets to his left hand. He knows what he wants to do with the basketball, and he finishes opportunities.
Sabian Dillard.
Coach Renner coming out with an early timeout in the
kind
third
of the
quarter.
Unsung hero of this basketball team.
He is, and again, he's that in-between guy. You know what you get out of Quez, and as you talked about with Queasy, how well Mackey is, and then Dillard's that other guy that can do it all with them. So.
Well, Coach Lamont Campbell of Bourbon County sitting in with us tonight. We appreciate you and I.
Yes, sir.
You connected with me today and said, are you doing the Ballard Henry Clay game tonight? I said yes, and then immediately it shot into my little pea brain. Well, Coach, do you want to sit in on the broadcast? Because I looked at your schedule and you were free. You've only got about 3 more games.
No, we got 3 more. We're away. We go to Calvary Christian. We go to Pendleton County. We go to Harrison County.
Take it easy on my Cougars up there, Calvary. My daughter went to school there for like 9 years.
I love Calvary Christian. I love their coach. Orlando's a good guy. They play hard. They play well.
They got a prolific scorer up there, I believe.
No, he left. He's actually in North Carolina now.
He graduated. Okay,
he transferred to North Carolina.
That was last year.
Yeah, that was last year. He was a really good scorer, actually. Yeah. Really, really good scorer.
41-33. The Blue Devils have the biggest lead of this ball game, 8 points. Eland for Ballard works it across the timeline. And he traveled as he got into the paint area. Remember, he's a freshman.
He's a freshman. Freshman on the state. And as I said before the game, good thing about these young players, they'll forget about their mistake.
Right now, Henry Clay going with Hughes, Phillips, Dillard, Mackey, and Warwick, the same 5 that started. And this is Teron Hughes down the right side, brings it back. Boy, you're right, Coach. All 5 of these kids can handle a basketball.
All 5 for Henry Clay. That's a true benefit.
We got 5-second call. And that was
Ballard forces a turnover right back.
So with 5:02 to go in the third quarter, they were trying to get a 10-point lead. Now they're Mackey's talking over the right side. There's a 3-pointer. That's Phillips boxing out on that attempt by Sisk. And here it goes. Dillard and put it up. No, rolled off and rebound and put up and in. And one. The soup and the sandwich.
There we go again. Marquez Warwick on the offensive backboard. Again, scorers get it in many ways. He's showing you right now. He doesn't have to be a jump shooter to score the basketball.
He looked at he was so quick saying, hey, I can steal this ball, and got a big time steal on the defensive end and put it up and in and got fouled, as we call it, Coach, soup and a sandwich.
Soup and a sandwich. I like it.
And a free throw is out there. We jinxed.
Very rare miss. He won't miss too many of those free throws.
He has 14 points now, Coach, to lead everybody. Down floor, and there's going to be an errant shot. That was an off-balance shot, but Richards will say, I'll take it because I'll draw the foul.
Force the foul.
Number 3, Warwick, his second.
Henry Clay doing exactly what they want to do. Dillard, Warwick putting the ball in the hole. Queasy playing, Mackey playing a really good game.
Yeah, second foul on Warwick. So at the line will be Lewis Richards, the 6'1 senior, averaging 12.7, 84% from the stripe, and he misses that one.
Shot that one kind of flat. I'm
sure did.
He'll get under it.
Got to put a little bit of arch on that ball.
Definitely. Give it a chance.
43-33. Henry Clay by 10 over the state's number 2 team, and he knocked that one down. So Ballard within 9 with 4:41 to go in this. I think we heard a score from UK, and they're getting beat by 9 at halftime.
Yeah.
Down floor now is Dillard. Quez stops and pops and knocks it down.
Here comes that shooter.
Marquez Warwick. He has 16 now.
There goes Barr.
And there's a 3-pointer out front. Maker Barr. That's 7.
In rhythm, steps into it. You can't ask for a better 3-pointer from your big.
Dillard right on the left elbow. Brings it back out on Eden. Look, Phillips sets a pick for him. Gets the pass back over to Phillips. Back out to Dillard. 45-37 with 4:02 to go in the third quarter at Henry Clay High School. Blue Devils on top of the state's number 2 team.
Henry Clay being patient on offense, trying to get what they want, driving lanes, ball screens.
Phillips back to Quez, and Quez double team, trying to get out of it. It's stolen by Ballard, leading out, and they throw it away. That was good defense by Quez after they stole the ball from him. He didn't just hang his head and pout. He went back after it on defense.
Didn't quit on the play and forces a turnover on the other end.
So look at the game's high scores. Warwick has 16, 13 for Dillard, 7 for Maker Bar as he hit that 3, and we got 8 points for Bishop.
Again, Ballard got 8, 9 guys that have scored, and they're all in that 6 to 8 range. So they're playing their game. A couple miscues turning the ball over.
Mackey down the middle and high out the window. Good.
Great finish. Great finish.
11. He's in double figures now.
There are 3 guys in double figures for Henry Clay. They're 3 main players. 3 guys to kind of do it all for them.
Bar spinning.
Nice drop
down
off.
low. Good pass, and he dump up by McDaniels. 6. McDaniels has 6 points. 47-39. 3:15 in the third quarter. Henderson works it across the line. On a pair of 5s right there working on each other.
2 young kids.
Yeah, 2 young
ones.
kids.
Yeah, one a freshman for Ballard, one a sophomore for Henry Clay.
Future looks bright at both Ballard and Henry Clay.
The future is bright for both programs.
3:07 in the third quarter. 47-39. Dillard pounds it down, now brings it out near the timeline. Dillard puts it down behind the back, spins, kicks it in the corner, and there's a three-pointer knocked down.
Big three-pointer by Mackey. Way to handle the ball, Dillard. Handle a little pressure, gets to the paint, kicks to the corner for 3.
The lead has reached double digits. There's a pass down low, and a shot blocked by Quez, and it comes down to Mackey. What a block.
Marquez being a help side defender and getting a block shot.
Looking for the right side. They kick it back out to Mackey.
Nice
Mackey
drive.
with the finger roll. Yeah, good.
Nice drive. Nice finish.
16 for Mackey.
Henry Clay playing Henry Clay basketball.
Baker. Swing it back out top to Maker Bar. He goes back door to Marrero, and Marrero with a nice shot.
Here comes Henry Clay running the ball up the floor. Good tempo.
Quez out of control, loses a handle on the ball, and working down, and it's going to be to the band, and a good block by Henry Clay's Henderson.
Nice recovery by Kanye Henderson there.
52-41. I got to stand up because everybody's excited in front of us here.
Great atmosphere. We knew it would be. 2 great teams.
Good student section over here to the right. Great camera work by the King of Stream. Minute 52. This has a tournament-type atmosphere. Richards. Nice move by Lewis. Richards makes it 52-43. Gets it down to single digits, Coach.
Again, Henry Clay doing a really good job of handling the press, though.
Marquez Warwick, double team on the land. He's going to call a timeout. He knew he was going to be double teamed by Ballard as coming up to double team. It was Rashad Bishop, who's a good defender. So, timeout. Full timeout. Minute 33 in the third. And Coach is 52-43. The lead for Henry Clay and Ballard. What are they going to do here, Coach? I mean, they still got the.
Ballard's got a whole another quarter. They got another minute 33. They've got to speed this game up. They've got to force a little more turnovers. They've missed a couple easy buckets here at the rim. Henry Clay's going to keep doing what they're doing. If there's any coach that I know well, it's Coach Brown, having played for him, having worked for him. Henry Clay's not going to change much. They're going to take care of the basketball. They're going to be drivers and kick the shooters and do what they do well. Their 3 guys are controlling this game at this point. Quez has got a couple block shots. Mackey's rebounding the basketball. So Henry Clay's doing what they need to do to win this basketball.
Yeah. Warwick and Mackey have combined for 32 points, 32 of the 52.
32 to 52, and you add Dillard's, what he has 13 to go with that. And there you go. Those 3 guys.
Minute 33 to go in the third quarter of action from Henry Clay High School.
Ballard will try to get after it a little bit here on the side out. They'll try to trap on the inbound pass once it comes in.
It's a big week of high school basketball. I believe Friday the King of Stream has West and East Jessamine over at
Always a competitive game. Always a competitive game.
Quez in backcourt. Here comes the double team, spinning around.
This is what Ballard wants to do. They want.
Yep, Dillard down the lane, takes it to the basket, put it up and in. 15 for Dillard.
And again, Henry Clay handles that pressure. They handle that press.
Pass down low and hanging up and in for Bishop.
Assist to Richards.
So he's got 11. 54-45. Rashad Bishop has 7 points in the third quarter, Coach.
He's going to be active. It is what he is. You know, he's long, he's athletic, and Ballard needs a little bit more from him right now just to cut into that lead.
Yep, 9-point lead. It was 11 for Henry Clay. They've got a minute to go here in this third quarter. Mackey in backcourt. Kicks it over left side, and they throw it to the right side, and it's tipped out over there. Good hustle. And tipping the ball out. I'm trying to see the number. These numbers aren't easy to see for Ballard, but that was Richards, number 10 over there, who knocked that ball out of bounds. 54-45.
Crowd getting into it a little bit.
Here's a steal, Bishop, and a dunk. Boy, he's done his job. That's 9 points, 13 in the ball game. 54, he's cut it down to 7, Coach.
Ballard doing everything they can to keep the ball out of Marquez's hand.
Phillips gets it over to Dillard.
Got to get it across for a 10-second violation.
Yeah, they do. And Dillard very quickly, and a lot of contact. They turn it over, and working it down, laying it up and in is McDaniels. McDaniels with 8.
Here goes Ballard. Here's where they really step it up. That pressure. They want to force some turnovers. They've denied Marquez and kept the ball out of his hands. Coach Brown having to take a timeout, get his guys settled, and get into a press offense.
Yeah, the lead was 11. Now it's been cut in half down to 5 points. It started with a steal and a dunk by Rashad Bishop.
And Ballard, they're your typical Louisville team. You know, Louisville schools really get after it in the press, and for Ballard to get back in this game, for Ballard to make anything happen, they're going to do that. They're going to press, they're going to fly around and trap.
Ballard's I was looking at their schedule, Coach, and their most recent loss for Ballard was, I'll get there, I'll pull up this schedule here, it was to Louisville Male.
Yes, when we played Louisville Male, we actually scrimmaged Louisville Male our first game of the season. They're athletic. They just got Howard Fleming back, who's been missing half of the year with the shoulder surgery. He's a D1 player. Tyron Moore, their guard. Male is good. Male's one of the top teams in the state.
They beat Ballard on the 31st of January, 76-67.
Yes. So two good teams, and they went at it. Ballard got them early in the Louisville the LIT, and so that was a return game, and Male ended up getting them.
Basketball.
It's 54-49 Blue Devil basketball. Pressure by Ballard. They picked it up full court.
Ballard in the 1-2-2 now instead of the matchup man.
Hughes to Quez, over to Dillard. Across the timeline.
There goes the trap.
And they get the ball back, and they throw it to Mackey, and he is going to be fouled. And I don't think Mr. McDaniels might have liked that call, but that was a good call.
Number 22,
McDaniels picked third foul on him. Picks up his third, 3.7, and going to the line will be Mackey. What a second half by Mackey.
He's a complete player. Shoots it well, handles
16
well.
points. Make it 17.
Got a nice smooth stroke.
Well, we talked to Daniel Brown before the game, and we talked about Quez, what a complete ball player and all. And we also mentioned that Mackey is the other guy that carries your ball club.
He's the X factor for them. He's playing well here and Clay's a tough team to beat.
Mackey misses that one and rebounded by Bishop. Here's a long shot, and it banks no good for Richards. So we head to the fourth quarter, the final 8 minutes. It's Henry Clay, 55, Ballard 49, and we'll be back on the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball Game of the Week at
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us.
We start the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter action, and as I look over at midcourt, about 2/3 of the way up, I see my old basketball coach, Bob Eads.
Oh, Coach Eads.
Yeah.
Coach Eads is a regular with me, man.
Yeah,
Coach Eads comes to practices, comes to games.
Yep, he's a good guy.
We talk a lot, you know.
Elin, right elbow, kicks it back over to Richards. Down low they go to Maker Barr. He kicks it back over to Elin. Elin and Sisk. And they go down low, and we're going to have a pushing foul called on. I believe that was on the big guy, Phillips. No, they called it on Teron Hughes. Team's third foul of the half. 55-49, Henry Clay leads, 7:37 to play. Gary Ball, Lamont Campbell, and the king of stream, William Warfield. Pass out top to Sis.
Good
they give it in. A dunk by Barr.
Ballard really good post-to-post passing. They'll try to pick up the defensive pressure a little bit here.
55-51. We didn't expect anything else, did we?
No, we knew it would be this close to the game.
Yep. And he stepped on his timeline.
Stepped on the timeline.
Over and back.
Again, we knew this would be a game where Ballard would try to pick up the pressure, and Henry Clay would have to handle that.
Well, last year he had Keyston Brown and company, and they could handle that pressure.
Keyston, you had Razor, who's at Kentucky Wesleyan playing football now. He had some really good, solid guards last year.
Yep, and Quez, of course, played last year.
Oh, man, I mean, you can't say enough about him.
There's a long three-pointer off the back of the rim, and then rebounded. They kick it to Edlin. Edlin, left elbow. Lobs it over now to Richards. Down low, and there's a shot, won't go, and Phillips battling, and Barr puts it up, and it counts, and he will get the basket and shoot the free throw as well.
Jackson Phillips is
Ballard really getting on the offensive glass, getting extra shots, extra possessions. They'll use their length here and try to get an and one.
Attempt to complete an old-fashioned three-point play.
This will make 12 points for Barr.
Quiet 12.
Missed the free throw and they save it off of a Henry Clay player, Dillard, and it goes back to Ballard.
Ballard making the extra play there.
That was great hustle.
That was great hustle.
Ballard.
Those are the plays that go uncharted on the stat chart.
Richards out top, and there's a three-pointer, and that won't go, but rebounded down low, put up and in by Bishop.
Bishop coming in active again. Here's Ballard trying to keep the ball out of Quez's hand.
Get it back to Quez, to the basket, put it up, no, and he hits the floor. A lot of contact, no call. Quickly the other way, and they try to get it to Barr, and diving on over to Elin. Elin stops from 18 and knocks it down.
The young guy hits a mid-range pull-up. And again, Ballard winning the 50-50 balls, those extra plays. Ballard's kind of picked up their energy. Got themselves back in this game and taking the lead.
Henry Clay at one point led, 50-39?
Yes, sir. Shooters shoot.
That's a high, and it goes through for Warwick.
Shooters shoot, Marquez Warwick.
19 now. Lead back to Henry Clay, 58-57. Boy, I tell you what, if you need a dramatic shot, you get the ball to Quez, don't you?
Get it. He can make one.
He can make it. You know that too well.
I know that too well. I definitely know that. Look at Barr.
Yeah, Barr knocking down the trifecta.
Long two balls. That kid is going to be special. I can promise you that. We'll be seeing a lot of him as a sophomore now.
I kind of compared him to a young Ray Spalding.
Yes.
I think he shoots the ball better.
I think he does too. Ray didn't really get the jump shot until he got to U of L. In high school, he finished everything a lot at the rim.
Here's a steal. And working down, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. And it's going to go against Teron Hughes.
Henry Clay's got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball as the game winds down.
Yeah, we're going to get back in for Henry Clay. Derek Hallman. And Hughes goes out with his second foul. 59-58. Ballard by 1. 5:06 to play in this game here at Henry Clay. Looking inbounds and gets it out front as
I don't believe Ballard has hit a 3 tonight, have they?
I do not show. Yeah, Barr hit 1.
Okay, yeah, earlier.
And Dillard got a hand on that pass to Elin, but couldn't come up with a steal.
Everything's been at the rim.
And it's stolen by Dillard, and a late whistle. Very late.
Got him across the body a little bit.
I don't have a problem with the call. Just the lateness
of it, yeah.
That's what I got a problem with. 4:53 to go in this game. It's 59 Ballard, 58 for Henry Clay, and Ballard retains possession.
Henry Clay's got to get back active defensively the way they were in the first half.
Gary Ball with Lamont Campbell, the coach of Bourbon County. Out top, there's a 3, in and out, and over the back will be called as Quez blocked out the shot out top, and I believe that was taken by Sisk.
Yes, sir.
Gabe Sisk out front had that. He had a wide open.
Great job boxing out, trying to go get that rebound.
Right. That's the 15th foul on Ballard, so not in the bonus yet. Mackey gets the inbound. 4:44 to play. Henry Clay down by 1. 59-58. Mackey into the lane, spinning. Now jumps it up and won't go, and rebounded by Bard. 6'9". He cleared down a long pass and turned around, no good. And let's see, rebounded. That's blocked away, and he was out of bounds and came back in. So it'll be Henry Clay basketball.
Ballard player got caught watching the game out of bounds, touching the basketball.
Terrence McDaniels and Marrero will come in for Maker Bar. 59-58, 4:24 to go in the ball game.
Also checking in for Ballard,
Ballard, number 2 team in the state.
Ballard
Clay, number 10.
Substitutions.
And Coach, you were right. You were in those rankings as well, I believe.
Yeah, we made top 25. Been that way all year. At this point in the season, top 25 is kind of thrown out. You got teams that are ranked. Listen, at the end of it all, it's only going to be one region winner.
That's right. Dillard comes over to Mackey. 4:08 to play in the ball game. Mackey has it for the Blue Devils. Looking for a pick from Phillips out top. And a lot of contact, and it's stolen. And Marrero blocked away by Quez. Down low, and another block by Marquez.
Nice.
And picked up, and we're going to have a foul called. I think Mackey was there.
Marquez making 2 great defensive plays, high-level basketball plays right there.
Look at this block by Marquez. Man, he rejected that one.
He's a Division I player for a reason.
Yeah.
He's not just a scorer.
Yeah.
He passes well, defends well when he needs to.
So Minkins knocks down the free throw.
Again, game of runs. We said that earlier. We talked about that earlier.
60-58. Ballard by 2. The second free throw coming to Minkins. And he misses it. And Elin comes in, but Warwick comes up with it. Warwick behind the back. Warwick into front court. Gets it up to Mackey.
Nice
right
pull
side
up.
pull up, and that's going to be off the mark. Elin comes in, a little sky on the court, 5'8". Lob goes down low, and they put it up and in. McDaniels. Good assist. Pass to Phillips, gives back to Warwick. He's on the left side, and he's going to hang, and he's going to be fouled. And Warwick is down underneath the basket. He's going to be okay as he's helped up. But that's good sportsmanship right there, Coach.
Great sportsmanship. You love when 2 teams have the mutual respect. 2 top 25 teams, 2 top 10 teams.
Warwick at the free throw line shooting 2.
So Warwick will shoot 2. He's got 19 points. So he can get his average if he hits both free throws and go and hit the top of the board. Looked like it was going in for him, but it's no good. So that's still 19 for Warwick. (62-58). Ballard by 4. Henry Clay led by as many as 11. Got it. So
free throws coming down to the end here.
20 now for Warwick. 62-59. It's a 1-possession ball game, Coach. Edlin bounces over the right side. Richards goes in, spinning, in trouble and throws it up and in. Boy, that's a nice. He just waited till the defense went, and there's going to be a foul.
Good footwork. Marquez will go to the free throw line again. Again, great sportsmanship. Ballard helping him out.
Foul number 10, Lewis Richards.
Yeah, that's a 7-team foul, so it will be the bonus.
7th of the half.
So bonus.
For the Bruins, number 23.
64-59.
Number 21, Gabe Sisk.
Warwick with 20 points.
Number 3, Marquez Warwick.
And looking at Bishop,
Goes the line for the Blue Devils.
he's got 15. Most of his in the second half.
Most of his in the second half.
Yeah.
He's been really active on the defensive end and finishing offensive rebound.
And Barr has 14. Most of his in the second half
as well.
Warwick knocks down the free throw.
Barr got in that foul trouble in the second quarter, and he's come back in here in the fourth and really made some plays.
3:07 to play. It's 64-60. Ballard on top by 4. And Warwick cuts it down to one possession game. So 23.
Looking to get a stop right here.
Yep, 64-61. Minkins has it way out front. Down low, ball knocked away and picked up. Down low, and there's going to be a two-handed dunk by Bishop.
Again, Ballard winning that 50-50 ball, loose ball. Henry Clay was winning those possessions in the first half. They were active.
Mackey. And knocked away by Ballard. They lead it out to Bishop and then knocked away by Dillard. Dillard down floor, left side. Dillard out top. Mackey stops from free throw line. Bullseye.
Nice mid-range pull-up by Mackey.
66-63. So Henry Clay still within
striking distance. Yeah. Long game, 2 minutes, man. There'll be a lot of basketball possession for this last 2 minutes.
66-63. Ballard's a real deal, aren't they?
Ballard is a real deal. They stay the course, and they do what they do well.
Right side, that shot won't go, and rebound. The shot was taken by Bishop and rebounded by Clay. Good floater left side, no call on the Mackey shot. And Mackey hung up in the air. We're going to have
For Ballard, number 31,
Maker Barr back in. Minute 55 in the ball game.
Minute 55, both teams in the bonus. Henry Clay down 3. This will come down to it.
That was a key possession right there for the Blue Devils.
Probably could have shot just a solid pull-up, shooting the floater, kind of brought him into the defense.
So Ballard, the Bruins want to slow it down a little bit. Chris Renner says, slow it down, guys. Edelin very slowly, methodically. Now he crosses the 10-second line.
He's a good freshman point guard.
Good ball handler down the lane, and he's going to be fouled.
Oh.
Edelin went down hard.
He's a very solid freshman point guard. He's got a lot of great basketball ahead of him.
6 points, 9 for Lewis Richards, 14 for Maker Barr, 10 for McDaniels, and 17 for Bishop.
Ballard doing what they do well, multiple guys.
Yeah.
Scoring the ball well.
66-63, minute 41 to go in this contest. So Jack Edelin will shoot. The save is in the shooting, and free throw good. You can tell this young man, for a freshman, has played a lot of basketball.
He's played a lot of basketball. He has great composure for a freshman. He's not rattled. And like I said, being young, he forgets his mistakes. He goes out and just plays.
In the middle to Phillips. Gets it to Quez. Quez. Ballard. Edelin on him. Marquez Warwick out front near the timeline to the basket. Kicks it over. Dillard's three-pointer. Got it!
Great back screen by Mackey there. Quez finds him and finds Dillard on the corner, drift in the corner.
18 for Dillard. It's 67-66. We got a 1-point ball game.
With a minute to go.
Ballard on top. Ballard's Richards out top. Looking over Coach Renner. 67-66. So Coach Brown tell him to stay back. They've got Holman down low, and what's going to be the call? Jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Blue Devils.
Great stop by Henry Clay. Solid team defense there, forcing them into traffic.
Henry Clay basketball, so 45 seconds. We know that something's going to happen dramatic.
Something's going to happen. You can bet that. Something's going to happen.
Comes into Phillips. Phillips in backcourt. Gets it over to Quez. He's working on Baker. Baker Marr. And then we're going to have a foul as soon as he crosses.
There's the bonus.
And that's going to go on Edlin.
There goes your bonus. He goes 2 free throws there.
That's the 4th foul on Edlin.
Team's
8, so we still got a couple more fouls for its double bonus.
So for the Blue Devils.
Up there's your best free throw shooter.
Coach Renner now really happy about putting an 82% free throw shooter on the line.
He will shoot 1.
Marquez being the All-State player that he is.
Yeah, he's a really good ball player. Larks, he can tie it up, and he does.
The bonus.
We're tied. Unofficially, I've got Quez now with 25. My scoring's unofficial.
It's all right.
I'll be the first to.
He gave me 33, so.
Okay, you got 34, Coach. 67 all. What a ball game, Coach. It's everything we thought it would be.
Everything we thought it would be.
37 seconds, and Marquez misses it. We're tied at 67. 34 seconds in regulation. Could we have an overtime in this game tonight? Could we play overtime at Henry Clay? Ballard, number 2 in the state. Richards out top. Richards, and we're going to have timeout. 19.7 seconds to go in regulation. It's 67 all. 19.7 seconds to go. Coach Campbell, what are you going to do here if you're Ballard? What are you going to do if you're Henry Clay?
Ballard, I can tell you, Ballard's going into the paint. Ballard's looking for anything they can to get the ball in the paint. Barr or Bishop. They're going to try and get that thing as close to the backboard as they can. It's been who they are for tonight. It's been what's worked for them. Henry Clay's going to stay solid. Henry Clay's not going to overplay it, and they're going to dig down once that ball goes in there, and they're going to try it and send all 5 to the backboard.
Ballard 22-3. Henry Clay trying to win their 13th straight ball game. Go to 19-5 if they do. It's 67 all. But remember, Coach, the Henry Clay Blue Devils led by 11 points in this game in the third quarter.
Had an 11-point lead. Ballard kind of turned up the pressure on the press, forced some turnovers, got some early runouts. And now here we are 19 seconds to go with a tie ball game. Both teams in the 1-1 bonus. So,
like
this will be a good possession here. We'll get something good out of this.
Like Kentucky, Henry Clay just couldn't keep that double-digit lead.
Got to be able to hold leads, especially late in the year. But understand Ballard's a good team. Ballard's capable of the run that they've made.
67 all.
We return to the floor.
Ballard will put it in play.
Basketball.
Sisk, they get it into Elin in backcourt.
Here we go.
Elin, he will work on Quez. 14 seconds. Elin angles toward the right. Quez is there on defense. Maker Barr setting to pick out top. Elin driving with the left hand. Boy, what a ball handler. Left side.
Very solid.
And he stepped out of bounds with 3.2 seconds. They're going to give the ball to Henry Clay with 3.2 seconds.
Substitution for Henry Clay.
So we're going to get a substitution. Kanye Henderson will come in, another ball handler. 3.2 seconds.
Mistake, kind of over dribbled the high ball screen. Maker Barr rose to the rim. He didn't find him up high. Freshman mistake. He'll be all right. He'll learn from that one.
And over 3 seconds, there's plenty of time to get off a good shot.
Plenty of time to get a shot off. You'll see Ballard match up a little bit here out of the press. Put Barr up on the ball and see if they can get something going.
They get it into Quez at half court.
He's good at this.
Quez will stop and off the rim. So we're headed to overtime. Good attempt by Quez.
I told you he's good at this. This is what he does well. So
we're headed to overtime. 67 all. We're going to play extra time here at Henry Clay High School. Ballard, number 2 team in the state. Henry Clay, top 10 team in the state. 67 all. We're headed to overtime on the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball Game of the Week.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Back here at Henry Clay, Ballard and Henry Clay going to overtime, 67-67. Mackey against the bar, and he will tap it, almost taps it out of bounds. That took a great save down there by Bishop to save that ball. No, that was Sis, check that. Over to Maker Bar.
Nothing like good overtime. Two good quality teams, two top 25 teams, two top 10 teams.
Sisk working out top. Comes over to Edlin, looking down low to Maker Bar on Phillips. Bar spinning. Loses, now kicks it back to Edlin. Edlin baseline jumper. Banks it in.
Banks it on the baseline. Wow.
Did he call bank?
I don't know if he knows to call bank.
Quez to the basket, throws it up, and he draws the foul. So Marquez will go to the line, shoot 2 free throws. 69-67. That kind of makes up for Edlin dribbling out of bounds, even though Henry Clay, had 3.2 seconds and didn't score.
He gets that back there.
Marquez Warwick shooting 2. He can tie this game up again here in overtime. 3:24, and the first one's good.
Substitution for the Bruins, number 22, Terrence McDaniels replaces
Bar with 4 fouls going out early in overtime.
McDaniels in for Bar. Warwick can tie it up at 69. 3:24 in overtime, and he does. Rattles it in. 69 apiece. 3:20 to go in overtime. Out top with it. McDaniels over to Edlin. Edlin back over to McDaniels. Trying to go to Bishop. Bounces it to him and gives it back to a cutter. And he missed the shot and rebounded. Boy, I tell you what, you can't get an easier shot than that from McDaniels.
That might be his easiest shot of the night.
Quez kicks it over to Mackey. Spinning. Mackey. Baseline jumper, no. And Bishop might have climbed over the back, no call. And we're going to get a foul on Henry Clay.
Bishop will come down and shooting the bonus off the rebound there.
Number 22, Derek Coleman.
69 apiece, Lamont Campbell. 69 all at the line will be Bishop, and he has had a tremendous second half.
A tremendous second half. He's kind of flat in the first half. And come out in the third quarter, fourth quarter, really put his stamp on this game with his athleticism.
17 points and 13 of those in the second half.
Wow.
69 all. Bonus shot is no good. Rebounded by Quez. How many rebounds does Quez have?
He's got to at least be 7 to 8, maybe pushing 9 to 10.
Warwick double teamed. Into Phillips, back to
back
Quez.
to him. Nice pull up.
Left side, and he knocks it down. And he'll go to the free throw line. Go to the line for the three-point play.
Can't draw that up. Oh, hit the middle, give and go. Ballard trying to pressure. Quez just staying active without the basketball.
I show Warwick with 27 now.
You're going to run out of space with it.
I know I am. I'm running out of place. And he completes the three-point play, makes a free throw. So 28 now for Warwick. 2:35 here in the overtime. Henry Clay up by 3. 72-69 against the state's number 2 team. Bishop down low, turns, won't go. A nice rebound by Mackey. Mackey down the left side, picking up the pace. Bounces to Phillips. Phillips spinning, gives back to Mackey. Drives through, off glass, no. And a foul called against Ballard. That's a good call there. And really going to the line will be Mackey.
Really good call. Josh Minkins is second. The team is over the limit. Marquise Mackey shoots
playing
2.
a double bonus the rest of the way.
19 points now.
Substitution for Ballard, number 5.
And 12 of Marquise's points in the critical second half.
Hey, he's a ball player. He's that X-factor guy. We talked about him early. Here he is late in games.
Henry Clay trying to stamp their name on a quality win here over a quality Ballard team, and also send a message to Lexington Catholic, who barely got by Madison Central tonight.
Henry Clay sent a message all across the board. Beat John Harden last week.
Yes.
Take on Ballard today. So
Mackey That's what Daniel Brown said to me in the pregame show. He said, Gary, we want to play these kind of teams late in the year before we get into the tournament. There's Barr. Three-pointer skips off. Rebounded by who else? Number 3. He's Marquez Warwick. And he's a good ball player. Warwick over to Mackey. 74.
Trying to eat a little bit of clock.
Why not? You're up 5. Minute 52 to go in the overtime. And goods it over to Phillips. Back to Quez, wide open. Lays it up and in.
Assist to Jackson Phillips.
What a nice job by Phillips to find Quez.
Jackson Phillips, he's that guy we talked about in the beginning of the game. He averaged 2 points, 4 rebounds a game. But his passing, his screen setting, his ability to flash, that stuff's unmeasurable.
Richards for Ballard, throws it up right side, and there's Phillips.
There goes Phillips again.
Yep, got it out. Kicks it out to Holman. Bounces in the corner, and there's Dillard, a three-pointer, in and out. Nice rebound. Holman and Marquez, and puts it up and in.
Marquez Ward.
The lead jumps up to 9 points here in overtime.
The old saying is big-time players make big-time plays. Marquez Ward has stepped it up in overtime.
78-69, Henry Clay. They lead by 9 with 1:13 to go here in this overtime situation at Henry Clay.
We knew it would be a good game going down to the end. Marquez Ward, again, being the all-state caliber player, taking over.
Oh, he really is. Coach, you're right. I'm running out of a sheet here, but he's got to have 30 points.
He's got to. He's done everything tonight. He's blocked shots. He's rebounded. He's created for others. He's had a very solid game, along with Dillard, along with Mackey.
Richards, and he knocks down the 3. Lewis Richards knocked down a huge 3. This makes it 78-72.
Big three. Didn't waste any time there. Still a long game, 1:07.
Vanderbilt 64.
So UK won 78-64 over Vandy.
UK pulling it out.
They were trailing by 8 or 9 at halftime.
I think Coach Cal's
but that's
doing
a
that
tough
on
place
purpose.
to play.
It is. Vandy's tough. It doesn't matter what you have on your roster.
That's right.
You go in Vanderbilt, you're in for a dogfight.
They just beat LSU not long ago, and LSU was undefeated in the
Coach
Southeast.
Stackhouse does a good job. He's a former pro player, a lot of basketball in his mind, North Carolina alumni, so he knows his stuff.
Quality basketball game here tonight between Ballard, number 2 in the state, Henry Clay, number 10 in the state. Right now the Blue Devils 78, Ballard 72. Henry Clay should have the basketball. They will, but they got to get it in successfully.
Get it in.
1:07 to go.
1:07 to go. Henry Clay in a double bonus.
They are in a double bonus.
Ballard
They'll probably try to get the hands
loose.
into Marquez, and he gets the ball back. And in backcourt, he'll work it across. He's going to be fouled. That's what they tried to do. And Phillips did a great job. As soon as he got the ball, he knew he'd get it right back to number 3.
Again, Jackson Phillips, his 2 points, 4 points a game, and 4 rebounds. It looks like really minimal stats, but what he does on the floor, catching the ball, flashing to the middle, and getting those guys open and getting those guys the ball back. Again, he's a huge part of their success, and it won't show up on the stat sheet.
So Warwick back up there for 2 free throws. Southpaw knocks it down. Everybody in Belize cheering right now. I tell you, they love this kid in Belize, don't they?
They love him in Belize. Northern Kentucky's got a fine player coming their way.
1:03 to go in overtime. Second one good. 80-72 Blue Devils. Elon, a minute to go here in the overtime. He gives it to Richards, and that 3 won't go. Rebounded, and Dillard comes out there with it. He's going to be fouled.
If that's on Barr, that'll be his 5th foul.
Foul number 10, Lewis Richards.
Gave it to number 10, Richards.
That's 3 on Richards. You mentioned Barr's got 4.
Barr's got 4.
The next foul, he'll foul. 54.4 seconds. And back up at the line, Savion Dillard. Boy, he's got a great second half. 18 points overall, Coach.
18 points. You talk about his activity. Early in the first half, he was really, really active. He's just kind of did what he's supposed to do.
My man, King of Stream, William Warfield, making this game look so good.
Always, always. Thanks, Will.
Yeah, free throw is good by Dillard. 81-72. Elin quickly to the basket. Up and under, won't go. Rebounded by Phillips. He gives to Quez. Quez gets it over to Mackey. Mackey's going to be bumped, and
we'll have free goals the rest of his game.
Foul went on Marrero.
is first.
First foul on Marrero. I just like saying that name, Marrero. Remember how in Spanish they taught you to roll your R's?
Yeah, Marrero. That's one to roll right there.
Yeah. So Mackey up there, and boy, what a ball game he's had. Marquise Mackey, and the free throw is good. $25 points for Mackey.
Mackey delivered. Marquez delivered. Dillard delivered. Big-time players. They showed up today for Henry Clay.
41 seconds. What's that? Lexington Catholic.
That's a good point, Will. I like the way you said that.
That's right.
Henry Clay.
Shot up and in by Mackey.
Will just told us Henry Clay, Lexington Catholic, and Bourbon County's all undefeated on prep spin.
85-72. Henry Clay's going to upset the number 2 team. Edelin to the basket, scoops it up, no.
And that'll do it.
That'll do it. Yep. Quez across the line.
Big time win for Henry Clay, Coach Brown.
They go to 19-5. 13 are the winners of 13 straight.
13 straight.
And tonight it's the state. They knocked off John Hardin Saturday. Tonight it's Louisville Ballard, the number 2 ranked team in the state, by 13.
Henry Clay doing what they got to do, possession by possession, going late in the year, beating good teams, winning good quality wins. So big win, big huge win.
Coach, great job. Thanks for working with us. Appreciate Lamont Campbell. Join us on the game tonight, 85-72 for William Warfield, the King of Stream. Great games tonight by Rourke. He had 32 points. Mackey had 25. Great game tonight. Henry Clay wins 85-72 over number 2 ranked Ballard. And so Henry Clay goes to 19-5, and Ballard drops to 22-4 on the season. Thank you for joining us on Prep Spin. For Lamont Campbell, the coach of Bourbon County, William Warfield, the King of Stream, Gary Ball, so long from Henry Clay.